4th in the group.
Every
so.
match is important, Parker.
Yeah,
every game, every point.
That's true, but when you're looking at 4th versus 5th and that kind of separation, it's instantly, if you're in the top 4, you're in the winner bracket, you're in the top 12 of the tournament, you're guaranteed a lot more prize money, so, you know, finishing top 4 is very different to finishing 5th in your group.
Yes, Parker, I understand. Money, important.
I mean, money, it's a lot easier to go far in the tournament if you start in the winner bracket. Would you want to start in the lower bracket, Winter?
Maybe EG wants to, you know.
I don't think
they
EG
always
wants
do
to.
well from the lower bracket.
Yeah. Visage.
I know Super plays, they like to play this hero on the position 5 a lot.
Yep.
A bit similar to OG when they picked the hero. He's a position 5 that I would say the one that scales the most. I can't think of any position 5 that scales very well.
I agree. I mean, maybe you could say
Rubik.
Silencer could, I'd say.
Rubik's Silencer.
But I think Visage scales more.
Visage is the best, I think.
He farms faster than both of them because he can just farm neutrals. Like with Medallion, you farm neutrals, you can farm Ancients, you can push lanes without your hero being there.
He's like only weaker at the start, but later on he does a lot.
Yeah.
In the game.
He's got some great level 10 talents. He gets 90 GPM.
Talking about the GPM talent when you have a long game.
Yeah, there we go. He also has a really good experience talent, but normally as a support you're going to be getting that
TNC
GPM.
totally changing things up. I mean, Lina is still one of their staple picks, but they haven't like picked the hero a lot recently. Did receive a slight nerf in her level 25 talent and the damage of Dragon Slave.
Yep. Interesting that it's first 2 picked.
Very good with the Nyx though. It used to be a very good pairing, like Nyx Lina, Sand King with the Lina, high burst.
Yeah.
You know, good ganking potential. Like this 2-man gang pretty much kills like anything.
Well,
like,
there's some thoughts that it might be a support Lina.
Oh yeah. That's right.
T-Ban plays a lot.
Yeah, T-Ban likes to, you know, he likes to play the position 5 where I noticed his position 5. He likes to have a lot of like push out. He likes Rubik, Lina, Silencer. These 3 heroes, they all have like push out. Because if you think about how TNC plays as a team, they will have like 2 catchers like Tims and Sam H. Yeah, they will always be running around setting up. They're very team-orientated players. They play around their team a lot for Cuckoo and Raven to shine. And in a lot of instances where you have people camping lanes, you have people trying to kill, then you need someone else to take the role of pushing out the lanes. Otherwise, I'm the enemy. Everyone's hiding. No one's shuffling out the lanes. I don't feel pressured to push out the lanes, and no one's gonna die. You know, in that scenario. So when someone is pushing the lane, say Cuckoo +1, Cuckoo and T-Ban's hero pushing out the lanes, then it creates a lane pressure. And when you react to the lane, that's when it gives the opportunity to the gankers, you know, Sam H or teams to actually get a kill or 2.
Definitely a playstyle that suits TNC, because it's something he even used to do on the old NP, which perhaps didn't suit that team as much, was he'd often take up quite a bit of farm as a 5-position player. And we'll see whether that's going to be the case, because IG Vitality do ban Cuckoo's Tinker. He's absolutely insanely good on this hero.
Yesterday they won, what, 2 games with Naga. They picked Naga in very, very like good scenarios where the enemy did not have. I think one game was against Secret, one game... I can't remember the other game.
We cast one of the games, right? It was against...
No, we didn't. We didn't cast the Naga.
Was that 2 days ago?
We didn't
cast a Naga game versus Fnatic, wasn't it?
And they had a game where they ran Naga support because they picked the Naga early. It was with Disruptor. They picked Naga early, and Naga was counter. I can't remember what the enemy picked, but they had some counter picks against Naga, and they just swapped the Naga to a support role, and they won the game.
They picked it against Fnatic when we cast it, right? TNC Fnatic. That was 2 days ago.
Can't remember. Too many games going on at the same time, but right now IG Vitality going for the Centaur. This is one of a staple hero for like what's the guy's name?
July.
Yeah, in July. He plays this hero a lot. He used to play this hero a lot, and this hero is very good with Visage because he has high burst with the stun, the hoof storm, and the double edge. It charges up the soul assumption very quickly. So and low cooldown hero. Like you want to pair Visage with like low cooldown hero so that you can always constantly fight with your birds. That's what the Visage wants to do.
I wonder, does the damage you do to yourself count towards the soul assumption?
I don't
know.
know.
I'm a dirty Visage spammer, and I don't know. I don't. You know how many people play Centaur in pubs these days, so I can't really speak to it.
I used to play him a lot. You know the pre-nerf, like the 60% Axe, and you have the strong hood.
Yeah.
Those two items got nerfed, and he got armor reduction. I think he lost one armor from a, can't remember which patch.
I think it was +1 cooldown maybe on his stun or something too. I can't remember exactly.
But overall, right now, TNC chooses to go for the Sven. This is actually very, very likely that the Lina will be support, because when I remember that they run Lina support, it mostly is going to be a safe lane Sven. So the laning phase is very strong. Lina and Sven, very difficult for the offlaner to, to try and get farm, get experience, because you're always under the threat of in the threat of dying. Lina, Sven, stun, slave, you're more or less gonna die. Very strong lane. But then again, like a position 5 Lina support, she does provide a lot of, D-push and kill power, but she doesn't provide too much catch if you don't have items. She gets the catch by farming a use, farming a Shadow Blade. That's how you get the catch. So he's not like a traditional, in general, the position 5 hero. You are either a saver, Winter Wyvern, Dazzle, Oracle, like these kind of heroes, or you are a teamfight specialist. You are a disruptor, you are a warlock, you're a silencer. Lina is none of those, but she's high burst and wave push out.
Yeah, she's quite similar to the Visage in that way, because Visage also doesn't really
but Visage
function as a
has
save.
Pretty good teamfight, I'd say.
Yeah, pretty good.
Because her damage in teamfights and the stuns, she has a lot of disables.
Yep. Troll Warlord picked up for IG Vitality.
Pretty good with their lineup. I'd say I like the Troll Centaur. It's like when you have a Centaur. For me, when I'm playing Centaur, I like my teammates to be like a face rushing hero so that I can abuse the Stampede. We run in Stampede, I charge in, I stun someone, the carry runs in, a tanky carry. He can run in with me and just do the DPS, like do damage, kill someone. I like to pair him with the Troll. So with the Oracle, it's more or less set in stone that the Lina is not a support, so our speculations are indeed wrong. So Oracle, why Oracle here? Let's see. Oracle is good against Troll because of the disarm, I guess. And against their other heroes, they're all magic. Sand King, Visage, and Centaur. Very heavy magic, so Fate's Edict is very good against those heroes.
You mentioned just having a save. It seems like this is going to be the save. There's two scary initiates in Sand King and Centaur.
Yeah, but why Oracle over something else, like the
Dazzle or whatever? Because he can just straight up block the damage. Like Dazzle, it's like, oh, you grave them, but they're still going to die after.
Yeah, I guess Oracle provides a lot more other utility. Yeah. The damage
there's sustain and damage block,
from the magic spells.
And whereas Winter Wyvern, Cold Embrace doesn't work because it's magic damage. There's a lot of spell damage other than the Troll.
Yeah.
So I feel like the Oracle does have, save and damage block.
So right now, decision making time. Is Nyx going to be our off lane, or Nyx is going to just be our support on teams? Usually when we talk about Nyx nowadays, usually the teams lean towards a support Nyx, because he doesn't need to. I mean, he can do a lot when he has like a good amount of farm. Okay, Clockwork. So both very similar heroes, I guess. Still quite open. So I would say that the decision will base on who will get a better laning phase against a Troll. I think it will be Clockwork, because he can clock the creeps and get some good experience. And yeah.
I mean, Clockwork can always do that, and then Nyx is still the offlaner, Like, you just cog the first wave or two.
But then when you have cogs, you don't... I mean, like when you roam, you're not as scary compared to having Battery Assault. Because if you have Battery Assault, you run into some random, like Visage, let's say he goes for the rune. He might be in danger of dying, he might, Like, whereas if you have cogs, you won't. I don't know, I think I kind of like the... I kind of like the Nyx on position 4 mod this game.
Here we go. I like that the Centaur and the Sven. Look at the Sven's pose right now. He looks freaking badass.
So they go for the puck. That's their... It's a very good draft, by Vitality. It's a very good standard, like, Visage draft. You want to have, like, low cooldown heroes. Like, this is the main thing you want. The low cooldown heroes. You don't want too many very high uptime spells. So puck and Centaur are always heroes that can fight very well with the Visage. They have, like, decent team fight with Sand King, like AoE, Sand King, puck. And then they have Roshan with Troll and the Bird's Medallion. I think overall very balanced draft from Vitality. Like, when I always watch their games, they pick very solid heroes, like nothing too fancy. Heroes that can get the job done, get the win. Very clear plan of like Chinese team drafts. Very clear plan. Got tower push, got Roshan, decent in the lanes, not like say great, but overall like very balanced draft. Whereas if you look at what TNC has, much stronger lanes. They have more like single like more single target split map focus because they have a lot of wave clear. Like Sven, Lina has a lot of wave clear. Clockwork has some decent wave clear, so they're gonna aim to play two very different games. Split the map and try to pick off and reach a point where they're strong enough to kill you and take a fight.
They have different styles of draft, but it's also like the style of draft that suits them as a team, I feel.
Yeah.
It's not like one's necessarily better than the other. I think both teams come into this game with a strong draft, but a draft that suits their team.
Yeah. You want to pick a play style that, by default, your players, when they play at their natural comfort zone, they're going to do the right things. That's what you want in a team. If you pick something that, oh, this guy doesn't like to play like this, but your draft has to be played like this to win, and you're gonna more or less gonna end up in some problems in the game usually.
Yep.
So level 1 smoke. Let's see what are the vision that teams place.
With the mid ward, and then he ran into super.
They might actually know the ward is there though, because if the Nyx is in this area and he still has one ops, it probably means that he smoked through the. For me, like in a game where I would think that he probably has 2 wards and he already placed 1 ward somewhere. And judging by the way that he came from, because he came from like slightly to the left when the smoke broke, it might be in the mid lane.
The problem is you don't know where that mid ward is. It could be on the right side, it could be on the mid, it could be on the top side of the mid lane. There's a lot of mid wards that are possible to.
Yeah, that is true, but it gives you like a good idea. You are putting yourself in their shoes.
You know there's a mid ward, it's just you don't know where. We'll see actually super it looks like with the sentry ward.
Is he gonna guess? No sentries.
I gave it to Sanking. I was like, yeah, he had one.
Oh, he had one. Okay.
He passed it to Sanking.
I thought he was going to do a blind guess there.
Once he saw Nyx had another ward, and maybe worried that the bottom lane is going to get warded or blocked or something. We talked about who's going to be the offlane. It will be the Clockwork.
Yep, good call here by T-Burn. He just places a ward. He thinks that because he saw the centaur, I think that was a good read. He saw the centaur running up earlier and trying to like scout, and then after that when the Sven came over, like, they were two standing on the cliff, he realized the centaur backed off. So that more or less is like, that guy might actually see both of us here, that's why he just went back. Yep. He placed a sentry there. So very good read by T-Burn.
Nicely played. Puck gonna get out of his salve, doesn't want his career being sniped, so he meets it, and we will see this Puck versus Lina mid matchup with 4 positions coming in.
Could be quite annoying if they have mana. Yeah, he's gonna go mana burn. Okay.
Doesn't want to use it on the Sand King.
No, like. On the Puck. You wanna burn the Puck.
Yeah,
That's like the nightmare. Like Nyx position 4, then you're this like 4 heroes: Puck, Lina, OD, Queen of Pain.
Maybe.
Yeah, all these heroes. The position 4 Nyx comes to your face. Mana burn level 1. You're like,
painful stuff. You can't really mess with the Sand King all too much. The Sand King also is not too scary.
He doesn't need to mess with. Okay, maybe. He missed the wave.
Went to the north. Cicada perhaps needed to wait to see which direction Cuckoo ran.
That was like too fast. He could have just. He had time to wait for the Lina to decide where she's going, like to the left or to the.
Cuckoo still though getting harassed very heavily. He had to salve and then it got quickly cancelled by dogfights as Burrow Strike. Cuckoo will not be too happy about this one.
Be sending another. Yeah, he's sending another salve.
Coming out. Cicada has his salve, which will not be cancelled. So it does feel like an edge to IGV in this mid lane now.
They just need to get another mana burn. But he has.
The kill.
Okay, that is actually dead, Lina.
Dead Lina indeed. Solo kill from Cicada. It's not the 1v1 mid champion Paparazzi. It's his teammate finding the solo kill in the mid lane.
So a sequence of bad events for TNC, the self getting cancelled, and then before the second self arrives to the Lina, she got hit by the Puck and went down. Yep. So looking at the other lanes, Clockwork should be getting decent amount of experience because he's a Clockwork, you know, getting the Cogs to pull the wave back. Super gonna deny the 2-minute rune. He might be in trouble. Yeah, he might be dead here. Good body block. He has no level 2. Okay, no stun.
Looks like they're going to get this kill still with the chase down. The right clicks is there. 0 armor on the Visage enough. Meanwhile, top lane, just keeping an eye on that one. They are going to kill the Centaur. He went for the bounty rune and then Theban kind of baited him in. And he's considering...
He has to go back to base, so...
He was considering going and finding the enemy bounty rune, but it was actually not even there.
I think Centaur is... It's not too bad for him since they had to use a lot of their mana. Like when you die as an offlaner, you want to die enforce a lot of, like, sometimes you just need to do what you need to do, you know, go up the lane, try to get something done, and then you die, but they have to expend a lot of their mana, maybe let's say use a mango, go back to base. I think you're okay with that. And then right now he gets some good space to get XP and levels because he understands that the Oracle has to run back, so he probably has like 30 seconds, 40 seconds of time that he can be alone and feel safe here. And IGV in the meantime feels like, oh, we've already done what we needed to do to help the Troll, and Troll is a very strong laner. He can 1v1 against the Clockwork, so we're gonna try and help our Centaur now.
Yeah, level 2 Visage. This is really very nice early power point to go and smoke up. They're gonna go onto the Sven with the Soul Assumption. There's a Grave Chill should they need it, but the Fortune's End may be enough to get him away. He purged off the Grave Chill.
Yeah, not enough damage as well because Centaur was not level 3 yet.
Yeah. Even Sand was still level 1. Pointing Caustic may have been enough to
that move was very, very optimistic for them to think that they can actually get the kill.
I thought they were going to just smoke on mid lane and go for Cuckoo, who was maybe the easier kill.
They don't see the Nyx, so they kind of think that the Nyx might... Because the Nyx has always been playing mid. It's like sometimes when you do this... Like this is the downside of doing this super early smoke. That's why when I talk about smokes, usually the first smoke, you want to do it at night, like around this time. Because the vision is smaller and you have a higher chance of success, and a lot of places you can walk through because it's nighttime, they don't see you. Like even sometimes when the smoke breaks at night, they don't actually get the vision on you first.
Yep.
Yeah,
yeah,
so
it breaks, but they don't see you because of the rotation.
That's why teams usually like to do that. But that smoke was not a success for IGV, so they're still trying to play the top lane though. They want to. So basically, the game plan right now here is to leave the. I'm not sure I like it right now because I think that Visage should be playing greedy pool and try to maximize your levels. Yeah. But they have chosen to go and help their Centaur because he. I don't know if he needs the help, but I guess he kind of needs it because he died just now, and after the Oracle comes back, quite difficult for him to lane because he could die easily to that. Yeah,
the Troll's starting to get bullied a little bit. He's CSing and farming well, but
I don't like what's happening now for IGV, what they're doing. I think the Visage should still sit bottom and just maximize your leveling and just let Sand King do whatever you can. And if in the case where the Centaur cannot go out to the lane at all, he just has to go to the jump.
Yeah, definitely know from. Yeah, playing the Visage, you do really want to just get that level 6.
Not good for them.
They're just sitting around. Like they went top, they didn't get the kill. Now they're just sitting around the top river. It really doesn't feel like their supports are being effective, and they're being scouted above all else. This dire ward sees them just sitting at this mid lane.
This should be a big tell if you're IGV right now. You're the carry. You're reporting.
Top lane, they've dived in. They've got the kill on the Centaur. The return kill is not going to be there. Super TP's in, but nothing you can really do to change the fates of that game.
Yeah, you're like the carry and you're telling your team, hey, this Clockwork is like, look at the Clockwork, he's like not afraid at all.
Just keeps running at Paparazzi.
Something is wrong, like I think they see both of you. That's a huge tell.
Paparazzi has been good with his positioning so he doesn't get caught inside the cogs in the battle.
Oh, he might be in trouble now. Lina is one creep away from level 6. They might not even need the Laguna for this kill. Let's see.
Can they get the initiation? Trying to lead with the LSA. Doesn't actually get it. Sam H can't get in range for the battery assault today.
Troll is a very fast hero.
Yeah. Cuckoo started casting the LSA. Oh, we'll take a look back at top laners. It looks like they will get the kill in 14:37. But yeah, he started casting LSA. I think he realized or thought he was going to miss it, so he stopped casting it. And unfortunately, Clockwork had already started running in. So it looked like he had said, go, go. And then it was like, no, no, don't. But already committed.
I think if he landed the stun, they might not even have the call might not even have enough time. Okay, yes. The charge, the root, too fast.
Not really enough. Did not channel up that one. Puck actually TP'd in, so at least they get a TP rotation. Definitely not an
can
easy
they kill
stuff
the
to
Lina
land.
here?
Or misses, so do not believe so.
Still good pressure by TNC. Then the Lina TPs to mid. So I think this is like a very small thing because the Puck TP's bottom, he can't do anything, and then the Lina goes back mid to farm. So yeah, it's okay. A small victory for Lina. I mean, not too much of a big deal. So right now they need to. Oh, okay.
They still get Paparazzi.
Yeah. Got caught in there still by the.
Turns out they don't need the Lina.
Fortune's End into the Clockwork running in with Cogs and. Okay.
Yeah, Cuckoo, meanwhile, mid lane gonna get going on here. There. What's a Dream Coil use? He's going to turn and throw a stun, hits the puck.
He's fine. And this Visage is so active on the map, like a bit of too much of activity. He should be concerned about his levels. It's 8 minutes into the game. He is still around level 4.
Find another kill top. with Sven popping an ultimate. Looked like Sanking being a bit too aggressive there with his rotations, and definitely agree with you. It just feels like they're too all in on these early rotations.
I mean, I don't even feel they need to do it though.
Yeah, their lanes were solid, you know. Trolls farming, Puck was doing
Everyone
okay.
was doing fine. It's not like someone is like, oh
It sets the Visage
trouble.
back. He can just be pulling, he
and
can just
bottom
be
lane,
sitting
this
bottom.
is trouble again.
Sam H has the hook shot, will land it. Traps the Troll Warlord inside. There is a follow-up stun in the form of an Impaled Troll. Is trying to just turn and fight and go on the clockwork. And yeah, with his survivability and the Magic Wand, he will survive through this. Now he's going to start healing up from the Purifying Flames.
They're going to get the Oracle?
Does appear that way, unless a Cogs can perhaps bail him out. Paparazzi has no slow available, but Dogfight will get him with the stun. The Cogs is not going to be there. Goes for the Battery Assault instead.
Huh, that is strange. I think the Cogs might have had a better chance of saving him. Yeah. He could have pushed back the other two guys, but I think maybe he was trying to want to turn and kill, because Battery Assault is the damage. So he wasn't thinking he wasn't just thinking about saving the guy, he just wants to kill them back.
Yep. Well, things will settle down here.
Yep, not a big deal in losing position 5. Support the end of the world for them. Everyone else is... Actually, the Lina is not doing too good, okay? Now I look at the net worth.
Yeah, not doing all too great. We spent a lot of time... I mean, similar to like the Visage, Lina went bottom and didn't connect on the rotation twice in a row.
Both teams were trying to pressure the opposing safe lane a lot.
Yeah.
Like for TNC, they see, Vitality are sending both of their supports to our safe lane. So it means the troll might be vulnerable. So Lina gets a rune, tries to go down there and try to get a kill, stays there for 1 minute, and then goes down again the second time.
Now we're looking at Ancient Stack. So Clockwork is going to try and stack this, but there's an Observer Ward there. Meanwhile, the other Ancients have been triple stacked, so Sven does have some jungle farm to fall back to. And it looks like he's going to leave the safe lane to 1437 to get his level 6 on Oracle.
This rune is going to be quite crucial. Haste rune for Lina.
Ooh, juicy.
They know the troll went for jungle, but they have no vision around this area of the jungle right now. The side that's nearer to the mid lane. But they know he's around here, because they saw him walk past the other ward towards the jungle.
Oh, they smoke up, but they don't bring the troll. I'm not sure if that was potential. It does look like he was just heading there to farm.
So
Stampede available.
They smoke up the Centaur and the Puck and Puck has the ward. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I'm like, usually the smokes with the support to do the warding. So they scout out the stack here for the Sven.
Good news for
Sven was also missing for some time because they saw the Oracle in the lane. So I think that's still a good read by IG Vitality. They realized that the Sven might be jungling somewhere, or okay, now they see him.
Yep. Better read by Raven. He realizes it's not safe in his jungle.
Oh, career.
Yep.
Okay, that's quite good. It's quite a good amount of gold for the team.
1437 has got the Fate's Edict that'll block some of this damage, but not enough of it, as they do bring him down. Meanwhile, mid lane, this is going to tempt Tims to go in, and with Cuckoo rotating, they'll get the return kill on the Sand King. So pretty even trade in kills, but
Vitality would come out ahead because they got the courier.
That's true.
That's quite a big deal, a lot of gold for the team. But looking at their wards, they have a very clear idea on how to play. Okay, Centaur got hooked by Sam H here, so he's gonna go down.
Gets out of the Cogs, and the Impale comes a little bit too late. Yeah.
That was too late.
Tims thought he had more time before the Cogs were gonna die.
The thing is, like, when you kill the Cogs, you just run towards any of the, you just try to click out, and then you get hit by then you're just out.
Yep.
So just not enough time there for Tims to, I mean, he had enough time, but he just did it
waited too long, yeah.
But IG Vitality clearly very focused on making sure the Sven is scouted every time they are doing the Ancients, and in fact both the camp, one of the camps are blocked. This camp is blocked.
Yep.
The vision on the camp nearer to the bottom lane is blocked. The one on the left side is not, but they have vision over that area. They're gonna try to contest it.
Sven is still farming very well, even with some of his camps blocked out, but doesn't he be careful, as there is a couple of heroes down bottom. Stampede available.
They're gonna try to set up something here. Ooh, they need a
third hero. Yeah, I was about to say, he's 1500 health with God Strength available.
Yeah, not an easy kill. Definitely not an easy kill. But they realize something might be going down here.
Nyx is showing mid. This is perhaps a bit too much info to give for TNC.
The ward saw the Clockwork walking bottom.
Yeah. Here is in July. He's going to pop his nose out. Do they go for this kill?
This is dangerous.
Going to lead things off. The LSA to follow up there. There's going to be some birds to cancel the Lina's combo, but they do still trap him in place. The Clockwork ensuring they get the kill. Top lane, Theben needs out, but he is stuck up here. They may not actually know where he is. Now they will, as he does channel the Fortune's End. Roots up the Troll Wall. Lord Raven won't get there in time for a follow-up stun.
So right now, because they saw the TPs, they can pressure the other lane.
Yeah, pressure
the bottom lane.
Bottom and mid perhaps.
Yeah, Troll goes mid to farm. It's good for them.
Cuckoo just trying to sandstorm his way to a Blink Dagger.
They have a sentry here, so yeah, he'll be fine against the Knicks.
Well, IGV want to pressure bottom, and TNC will make the same play to some extent at top, but with Troll still up there, not an easy lane to be pressuring.
So because of what they did, looking at the net worth, it's actually, in the end, it was quite okay for them. The net worth of the Puck and the Troll is still relatively high.
Yeah, and Lina is still not really in a good spot.
So it'll come down to the team fights now, because right now, Vitality has their level 6 on both of their supports have their ultimates up.
The big thing is getting Sand King's Blink Dagger, which he's at 2.1k.
Yeah, Centaur. Oh yeah,
and
Sand King is gonna get it faster. Yeah, because he went for a hood.
Yeah, no, they don't necessarily need the Centaurs to make moves if they have Sand Kings. They just need one or the other. Pucks perhaps as well. They're gonna have 2 of their 3 blinks, which
mid lane.
Good.
That's a dead troll.
Yep. Gotta respect this Sam Age Clockwork rotating around. Perhaps thought it was safe with the Observer.
Because he had vision there, so he thought he was safe. That's why he was farming. Like, sometimes all this vision can be deceiving, but in July here, he got caught by the Knicks. No sentry there.
This is where Sam Age and the Knicks can start finding these pickoffs.
And it's gonna be the Sven and the Lina shopping out the lanes, forcing IGV to react to that lane pressure.
Ooh, a 5 stack of Ancients, that is juicy.
But even if they see it, they can't really steal it with their hero. Unless, I mean, they can only do like a kill. Like, let's say Sven gets like a bit low, half HP, then they make a smoke and kill.
They're looking to make a smoke now. They've got blinks. They popped down the sentry to make sure there's no Observer Ward.
Good play.
Yep. You'd never really know if someone got in deep just with a smoke planted that. Well, their Sven is right there. Doesn't have ultimate. I don't know if he's actually going to try and farm this now without the ulti. I feel like that would be...
He was just trying to... What was he trying to?
I think he maybe just misaggroed it. Or just suddenly wanted to go for it and I was like, wait a second, it's not safe.
Oracle is there.
But,
they have to... They know the Oracle is there, they saw him.
Yeah. I think
they're not sure if they want to go for this kill. Because Oracle is nearby.
Yeah. I think if they wants to farm that Ancient stack, he needs like at least 2 or 3 teammates.
They have
right
the whole
team
here. They have the whole team.
Oh, they're scanning. They want to jump on the Oracle. They get the Dream Call. The 2-man stun. Burrow Strike perfect. Hoof stop as well. Great play from IG Vitality to get that initiation.
10 out of 10. And Tim's trying to set up top lane.
Yep. The Lina will TP on in. The Impale will miss though.
Yeah, Troll is very, very fast. Not easy to just land your Vendetta hit and stun after that on a fast hero. They're gonna try to steal this?
Wow, this is bold.
Can they?
I don't... No, I didn't think so, but perhaps...
Look at True, he's dying!
Yeah, no, he's gonna die very fast with that Master
They got like half of, like all the small creeps.
Yeah, they got all the little... Because they actually take magic damage, the little baby black dragons.
Still okay, as long as the big creeps are still...
Yeah, they're killing 1 or 2 big creeps with
that's
the
like what,
familiars.
30% of the stack.
Yeah. They got what? It was 6 little baby dragons and then...
That's still
1 of the blue ones.
Actually. Yeah,
it was close to like 250 gold.
30 to 40% of the stack. Yeah. 30% maybe. Still good damage done. Like every bit counts for the Sven because Sven is like a very timing based carry. You play on your dagger, muscle manners, like sometimes you have Echo Saber, BKB timing. You hit those items fast and you go for fights. Yep. So anything you can do to slow that down is very significant for your team.
Here comes Tims to the top lane. Will not find in July Centaur.
Oh, Clockwork. Can he get the hook? Centaur is very close to his dagger.
Yeah, he's got the ward. He should be able to land it if he wants to, but he does not go for the hook.
Yeah, too far away. So Centaur's gonna be able to get his dagger. It should be triple daggers up right now for IG Vitality.
Very strong right now.
And for TNC, looking at their items, so Bloodstone almost done on the Lina.
I think he'll go for
he's going Shadow Blade first.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Gets the Shadow Amulet.
Shadow Blade first, yeah, because he realized like someone needs. They are lacking.
They're not really lacking initiation. They've got Clock
no,
Nix.
they're lacking like the they need to make like plays, because right now like Vitality is gonna play as 5. Anything you can do to catch, like the Shadow Blade will help him catch, even though they have the Nyx and the Clockwork, but he has to, the Lina has to join those two because they can't really kill alone. So the Shadow Blade is gonna allow him to get more openings with them, or even start fights, because now he can Shadow Blade and start with the stun, which could be very useful for his team and get pick off. Because their aim of the game right now, objective wise, is to stall, wait for their BKB, get pick off if they can, and try to avoid like full scale fights, like 5 against 5.
Yep.
They want to avoid that.
Cuckoo does reveal his Shadow Blade to a Radiant Observer Ward, so that is something IG Vitality.
Yeah, their warding has been like
about.
quite good this game. Very
Yeah.
useful. Super getting caught out here, no sentry, just trying to farm the jungle, but in a very, well, he was farming in a very aggressive position, like a very far up spot. I'm gonna lose his, just one of it.
Just one.
But still, like, dying definitely not good for them right now.
That
Oh,
is a big kill
another
to
pick.
get, yeah.
The Shadow
Centaur
Blade.
stampeded over, but wasn't there in time, and the return kill is not going to be there. Cuckoo has a regen rune, and look to turn around, but can't actually start right-clicking the Centaur, or you will lose that regeneration.
Yeah, they have to be more careful about giving all these like picks, you know. They want to stick as 5 to play right now because they have their triple daggers. They should not be split up. I think maybe the thing you want to do, you send the puck to shove the lanes, but the rest of the team should be close to each other.
Well, this is why they were shoving those lanes kind of alone, because Paparazzi's actually solo.
Still, like the puck dying and the Visage dying bot, it's like, it's definitely not good. I think they could have gotten the Roche regardless, because they are already at a point where they're strong as 5, and TNC is still at the stage where we still need items to fight. We are not ready.
Yep.
I mean, regardless, they got the Roche, like you said. Show has SNY and Master of Madness building. His strong timing, of course, is like the Sven getting the BKB.
Stack, 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 say TNC. They stack all 3 of their camps as the Sven continues to look to farm towards his BKB.
Okay, so key items to look out for right now. I think as a Centaur, I guess getting 4-star Aghanims should be the build this game. Like, those are the items that you need, I think, for them to, because they are going to have to rely on the Axe to, in the fights, to survive. Like the Sven jumps in, say the situation, Sven jumps in, they try to assassinate someone with the Lina, then you pop the Aghanims ulti, you make sure that guy survives, and that's how you're going to be able to turn the fight around. So those kind of items would be good for him. Like the puck, maybe at some point I think Aghanims would be good against the Sven, because you want to keep him in one place.
Yep.
Oh, here comes Nyx. He scouts out the Sand King, the double blinkers, the Sand King and the Centaur.
Will they look to set up off of this? Looks like for now they're using the info
Not sure
just to
if they
split
can
one.
fight though, Parker.
Yeah, they're taking mid for Lina. They do not want to fight into the Aegis.
Yeah.
Seems decent.
Sven just got his BKB though. They might be thinking of fighting. Sven just bought his BKB. I don't think Vitality knows about this.
Yep.
Not sure.
Tims has such good info. He needs to not walk into the sentry, though. And the problem is to initiate, he's going to have to. I'm sure he realizes there is a sentry in lane. The team will not push a tower like you just saw.
Assume there might be a sentry around.
Yeah, it's one of those things where like they're not going to push without a sentry. Clockwork gets some vision with the rocket.
Oh, they're chasing. They see the puck TPing. Oh, this is bad for them. They have to get out. IG has to get out.
Oh, Tims gets the impale as the Sankin goes away. He does not get. Oh, he does get the Carapace off. He stuns 2 with the Carapace. The Stampede on out. IG Vitality do not have their puck.
Oh,
he came back. Oh, sorry. Boots have traveled in, so he has managed to arrive to the party now. As Raven
BKB down.
Charge forward, and yeah, no BKB means he is being kited badly. We'll just farm up the Familiars, actually. Gets himself a nice little bit of gold. IG Vitality going to lose the Centaur to the side, and they're just not doing any significant damage just yet. Paparazzi trying to chase with the Aegis, but only going to get the 1 kill for his team, and it's the Sven chopping through them.
Yep, BKB timing, boys, and the Aegis carrier getting ignored in the fights.
Being rooted, he won't be ignored any longer. He is 1 versus 4 without BKB.
Comes the epicenter. Oh,
Okay.
big one.
Gonna look to turn this one around, and they lose the Aegis. Can they go back in with the Shrine? It looks like they might be able to. Paparazzi's confident. Great Tour stun. Sam H is
Not
gonna
sure if
push
they
him around
can
the
fight
cogs.
though. They don't have the
it's-
Lina and Sven. Those are the 2 big heroes.
it's-
So in the end, it was Aegis and what, 3 heroes. It's not that bad though, if you think about it. They got the Lina and the Sven.
If It was great for TNC until perhaps they lost that Sven at the end.
Yeah.
They got a bit too overconfident chasing
Yeah, that was a
kill.
big,
Sanking
big epi.
respawned with Epicenter.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it was actually 4 heroes dead, was it?
On IGV side?
Yeah.
Yeah, they lost everyone and the Aegis, so they kind of lost 5 in some ways, but they didn't actually lose control.
In the end, it turned out okay because they got the Sven and the Lina.
Yeah, it was like what, 5 for 3 maybe? Or just
5
Sven,
for 2,
Lina,
just the
5
Sven
for
and
2,
Lina,
yeah.
yeah.
So,
Not
maybe,
sure.
maybe not so okay.
It was quite close though because they got the Sven in the end. Sven was a very, very big kill. And Tro did not die. I mean, he lost the Aegis, that's it. So
Sven does use his 10-second BKB as well.
yeah, next fight Tro is going to have BKB. So the tables are going to turn around to the Tro being very strong now. Oh,
Ballsy, blink stun from Raven. Puck had no time to
I
react.
hear a hook shot.
It hit not what it was supposed to hit. Tims and Cuckoo on the nearby. Nice LSA, gonna go in the Sand King instead. Just to carapace it up, but Dogfight is gonna gets away initially, but the Stormhammer will finish him off. Raven.
Yeah, not good, not good. They're gonna lose this tower now.
Raven's playing some aggressive Dota with this Sven.
Yeah, the ward there. Previously they had a high ground ward here. That's why they were able to pick both of the Sand King and the Puck, they died in the same area because of the ward. Vision wins games, Vision leads to victory. And objective for TNC, Tier 2 tower. Roche is going to take a while, so there won't be a Roche for TNC to claim. 4 stuff going to be done by Centaur. So right now, vision-wise, IG Vitality probably needs some. They need some aggressive vision, and probably
the
gonna
Nyx
need a
scouting
gem,
is, yeah, I was about to say,
Shadowblade and the Nyx is just giving too much information to TNC.
Yep, that was the bottom fight, largely set up by the Nyx's scouting and vision, and also
Okay,
Centaur actually blinks in. Tims was like looking to go on him. He procs the carapace off of the return.
Yeah,
A bit of extra stun.
very hard for Centaur to play against the Nyx. You know, even when you stampede your team and then he just carapace and your teammates will get stunned too. It's like so annoying.
Yep.
It's a
We saw that last
very
fight
big
when
counter.
He got the Sand King as he burrowed in. He popped the carapace and Centaur blinked stunned, and like Centaur got stunned.
He stampede as well, so everyone got stunned.
Yeah, it was just an awful situation with the disable and control from TNC in that last fight. Really limited IG's vitality.
Yeah, he needs to be very careful of how you use your ultimate, your stampede against your Nyx. You just need to be very careful with it.
Well, that's where they really want to be, like having a gem and, if anything, perhaps initiating on that Nyx, just jumping him, catching him before he can carapace.
Probably the gem on the Puck, because when you're playing Puck against Nyx, when you go to the lane and you don't see the Nyx, you're spamming out. You're always very scared that there might be a Nyx there, carapacing your orb, your illusionary orb, and then stun after that. Then Lina is around the neighborhood and you're just dead.
Yep.
So I think the gem should be on the Puck.
Here go IG Vitality. They want to smoke up rather than. I think the big issue as well with that bottom push is they just showed themselves and just tried to kind of brute force their way down the line.
They think they were safe though with the sentry ahead, but they didn't realize that Nyx already scouted things out earlier and he was behind.
Here they go with the BKB
They
timing.
see the Lina, they were pinging.
The enemy jungle
Oh,
Lina.
they're gonna find him probably.
It's gonna be close. Has got the Shadow Blade.
Yeah, they're gonna
Looks
find
like they
him.
saw her, but she is very fast and is gonna Shadow Blade away. The scan is.
Yeah, Dogfight
on the
plays
wrong side.
deep ward here. So
Cuckoo's actually perhaps going for the skill on Puck.
yeah, he's trying to kill the Puck. He was actually trying to kill him.
He's, I think, realized by now that it is no longer safe and keeping himself out of there.
Oh,
Nyx is gonna pop
Nyx.
this one.
Oh,
Dust is there.
again information.
I don't think. I think the smoke had worn off.
Yeah,
They
already
didn't
worn off.
realize.
They don't know there's a Nyx here.
Yeah.
Gosh, so TNC are just gonna split the other 2 lanes because they see so many heroes here.
Have got sentries, and this is where if you're a Nyx, you're clicking all these heroes like, okay, Visage has 2 sentries. They immediately ping because he saw the Visage use the sentries.
Oh, they're gonna take the fight. They want to take the fight.
Yep. Tims knows where the sentry is. He also knows he is seeing
there's no sentry here.
everything.
Oh my god, this is such a good scouting.
Oh, now they do
They
see-
see him. They see him.
Okay, he's getting chain stunned up here. Will he get the carapace off? Won't get a chance to against the troll who BKBs. Paparazzi just going to BKB TP on out. It is full retreat for
Okay,
IGV.
Good call there by IGV. Otherwise, they are going to get destroyed there because they were very split up.
They lose some familiars here. It does look like they'll get over back to the trees, so.
So I think all in all, it was kind of a victory for TNC because they popped, what was it, a 10-second BKB? Yeah, it was. 10-second BKB down. Should be a free tower for TNC. Roshan up in a bit, so that's going to be their next important fight. I think both teams are going to focus on taking over this area. So currently, Vitality has like these two wards. I mean, this ward doesn't help too much. Okay, this one helps for the Roshan fight. That's going to be our next big battle here around the Rosh pit. Hook shot.
Bottom line, yep, he hits it. Lina leading the initiation and Clockwork following it up. The pickoffs just keep on happening. TNC have just been so
They don't
good.
have a gem though, they need a gem. They need a gem on the puck.
Yeah, the puck though, speaking of which, gets found up by Nyx.
Now he's just gonna cox.
He doesn't get there. Sand King helps bail him out. Lina though is still chasing Cicada. Ooh, blinks away from the LSA. But Sand King will not be so fortunate.
Too many pickoffs, like the whole game they were giving away a lot of pickoffs.
Dio did lose their courier somewhere in the mix of that. Radiant will put down an observer, get some vision for themselves.
Wait, this could be Rax actually.
But neither hero has
They have a lot
buyback.
of damage.
Sven's ultimate still has a couple of seconds left on it. It'll be at least a
this is
tower.
Rax.
Centaur gonna go in. Just try and
Nah, this is
delay
Rax. They
things,
can't
but-
defend 20 seconds, too long.
Oh, he gets the carapace into the cogs. Okay, he does get into the phase shift. That'll should be enough to save his life. Cicada though still to orb one out of there. He gets brought down. Oh boy.
That went from bad to worse.
Yeah, a big kill. They may just turn and take this fight here. Tim's going to get the carapace on the Visage. Lina's there as well. The Gravekeeper's Cloak helping make this Visage fairly tanky. We'll see TNC go away unscathed, leaving significant damage to the IG Vitality high ground. Visage buying a gem. This has really been their undoing. The Invis scouting and initiation of mostly the Nyx, but to a lesser extent even the Lina.
Lina, I think, also did quite a lot of scouting earlier. And I mean, kills actually.
Yeah, she was killing, whereas Nyx was just scouting everyone. And when Nyx scouts everyone, he can tell his team,
Well,
go
where's
push
the
these
gem?
other lanes.
Where's the gem?
Visage bought it. I don't know where it is just yet. It's on the Centaur. Centaur does go in, but unfortunately for him, the Sand King's already gone down. Tim's may pay with this with life, but the Oracle is there to help him out, and this is actually looking like Nyx should be just fine. He is going to be healing up, and
He should be Gucci.
yeah, he's good. You know, he's got the Golden Sun. I think that means he's healing.
Okay.
I still don't know how Oracle spells work, Winter. It's 2017. I'm casting my 6 Ti. Don't know how Oracle works. You know, the hero, you push buttons and you hope for the best. That's my understanding.
I'm sure you know how the hero works, but you just don't know whether the false promise is gonna heal
Sure.
or save the guy.
Yeah. Thanks for bailing me out. You're right. I know exactly what his spells do. The Fortune's End and the Fate's End and the Fortune's Edict. Yeah.
Purifying fire.
Yeah. The Purifying Promise. You know, some great spells. It's a great hero. You know, need more heroes out there. It's easy to
Gem
understand
does
as Oracle.
not. The puck is not having the gem. He's probably going. Okay, no.
Okay,
The
Tim's
carapace
tried
didn't
for
hit.
it. He's going to find him TPing though. That's perhaps a bigger problem.
Oh, he is good.
Yeah.
Why does he not have the gem? Where's the gem? Where's the gem?
It was on Centaur.
I think the puck should have the gem though, because this is gonna happen to the puck. The Nyx is gonna look for the puck.
Yep.
Because the puck is gonna be the main guy doing all the pushing out. I mean,
Puck
the
has dust.
Centaur can do it. Dust does not.
I know,
help.
that's what I'm saying. It's more like they obviously Puck has an item slot for it, but for some reason it's been given the dust instead of
They're
gem.
not playing. I don't know. They right now they need to just get themselves together. They can't afford any slip ups anymore. They need to play as a team and get the Roche up, take the fight. They realize the Roche is happening. They scouted it out. They have buyback on Puck if they need to.
Yeah, TNC just say, let's not even bother. The familiars are really annoying to roach against. They can just hide above the trees on the cliff line and just stun you.
So they need to go back mid, shove out the lane, and then figure out what they can do. Like they have
Cuckoo is fishing for kills.
They have a. Do they have a smoke? Yeah, they have a smoke. Okay, they need to push this lane out and maybe make a smoke play.
On the IGV side.
Yeah, on IGV. They have to group up. They cannot afford any more pickoffs. Like one more pickoff, the Roche is gone.
Yep.
And that should spell probably another lane of Rex if they lose.
Looking for the courier again, the familiars. I believe the culprit of that previous Courier sniper. Oh.
Okay, that was worth. That was
Of course, yeah, that's sure to go.
Oh god.
He did resummon
I'm
him.
gonna do that next time if I see.
Yeah, you see those familiars ratting.
Oh, that feels good. Is that on cooldown? Oh no, he has another new set. Okay, I thought it was on cooldown. That would be really bad for them.
TNC themselves
So TNC
smoking.
Yep. They have the Shivas up. Okay, this is big item on Cuckoo.
Dire scan, they see no one's up there, so...
Sven has AC and 3k. So they have both the armor items, Shiva, AC. They are very strong as a
They're
unit.
gonna run right into IG Vitality Super. You're in a terrible spot, my friend. Tries to force up on out, but does get forced off a second time and back to safety. TNC do not want to chase, not into the big team fight of heroes like Sand King and Sentinel.
If they can find the opening, it's still very possible for Vitality to get a good initiate, destroy one hero. Like, you want to kill the Oracle. You basically want to kill that guy first. You kill that guy, then you figure out how to kill the rest.
Yeah.
If you don't kill that guy, then you can't kill the rest.
For TNT, a hero like this is just who you don't want to go on. One of the tankier heroes because of the cloak, and not a hero that's going to win a team fight like a Centaur or a Sand King will.
Yeah, you want to kill the Sand King or Centaur.
Here come IGV, they're smoked up.
Where is the gem? Okay, they see him.
Okay, they see him. He gets the carapace off though. Oh, he stuns up 3. Tim's they'll be in some trouble, but there's going to be a false promise to bail him out to the south. It was the Sand King going down. Centaur dead as well. And Nyx is going to be just fine, I believe. He is healing up, and Sven tearing through them, chasing down Paparazzi. There's no blink available on Troll. There is one available on Raven. He'll have it stun in a second. He gets it as he forces over, and 4 dead. IGV, GG out. That was their last hurrah.
They didn't go on the... didn't able to find the Oracle first, so just like easy, pretty straightforward. They saved the target who the Centaur jumped on, they got the false promise off.
Tim's MVP, I feel.
Stun 3 heroes. Yeah, I think...
The Nyx.
Fair one.
He died 0 times against a team with Gem, Sentries, Dust.
Yeah, but I think IGV, they played the game in a very weird manner. I think it was not good for them to play the game like this. First, I talk a lot about their early movements where they chose to help the Centaur a lot instead of focusing on... I think the lineup is actually very solid. They didn't choose to focus on the leveling of the Visage. I think Sand King should be the only one to move early and then wait for a really good opportunity to move and kill the Lina maybe at night time. Maybe 4 or 5 minutes. Yeah. First smoke was too early. Vision...
And then they kind of sat around not doing a whole lot.
The wards... they were okay. They had 2 very good awards early where they warded both the Ancients because they were up against the Sven and they were able to like steal some of the Ancients. So I think...
They were pretty even for most of the early to mid-game.
Warding part and farming on the Troll. Troll and Puck, they were leading in the early game.
Puck does not end the game with a very high impact.
It's like the movement. The movement, there was like something like wrong with the movement. With who pushing out what lane.